Hey everybody, come on in. Welcome back to the channel. Florida Stacker here, and I'm happy to see you here today. All right, in today's video, we're going to look back at a Canadian mining company, one which I first covered in April of 2021, and that is Callinex Mines Incorporated. All right, here in the United States, that's going to be ticker symbol CLLXF on the OTC market. Now, this last January, I also spoke to the company's CEO, Max Porterfield, regarding the company's pursuits for 2022, and I'll be sure to link both of those videos down below in the video description section for those of you interested in catching up and learning more about this company and its terrific leadership. All right, as always, this is not financial advice. You hear that on YouTube all the time. And nothing different here on this channel, okay? Now, investing is not like stacking physical precious metals per se, but it does require the right approach as well as the right mentality to be successful. Okay, you got to know what you're getting in for, your timeline, what your goals are, and execute on that to be successful. And I'm going to give you some facts here today, some things to look for, because this one, in my opinion, is a little bit of a no-brainer. All right, so Callinex is a debt-free, Canadian-based mining company that is really beating the recent decline in precious metals prices with its exciting drill results at the Rainbow Discovery that show impressive amounts of gold, silver, copper, and zinc on site. All right, so this is good stuff, okay? This is a company I'd recommend, especially for those that are looking to invest in base and precious metals, discovery, exposure type companies, those at the beginning of the game, especially ones with a leadership team that have a lot of stake in this particular game. All right, and Max Porterfield is that guy in this instance. Okay, so insider ownership is big, but more importantly, someone who drives new results in and around a historical mine, and you get all of that here. You've got a historical mining area with a lot of new, recent, and pretty exciting discoveries. Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about. So what makes it even more attractive to me is the smart money. All right. So in this case, the smart money has already begun, proper English, to move in with recent investments by Altius Minerals and Mackenzie Investments. Okay. So not just retail and insider ownership here. We're talking some bigger names in the precious metals arena. They're getting in, and now you're going to learn as to why. Okay. But before I do, I will put those links down in the video description section as well if you want to learn more about Altius and Mackenzie. Now, Altius has been in business for over 25 years, I can tell you that, and they have a great reputation in the business for finding and funding winners. Okay, that's a pretty big deal for a small cap company in the mining industry today, namely because the low interest rate environment that many of us have, become accustomed to has really, dried up. All right, so the cost of financing or the cost of borrowing money today is quite a bit more expensive than it was in previous years. Now, you'll hear a little more as to why investments are coming in, but first, let's talk about the drill results that continue to capture attention. Okay, so these drill results revealed deposits known as VMS deposits or VMS ore deposits that are the wonderful result, really, of an ancient volcano near the ocean or under the ocean that really mixed things up over time, throwing a bunch of base and precious metals deposits all over this mining claim. Now, obviously, many of the viewers today, myself included, are primarily interested in gold, okay? Gold is our favorite metal, but did you know that the majority of silver that is mined in the world is considered secondary, or silver that is mined as a result of mining for something else? It's like going fishing for tuna and you catch a marlin, okay? Just coming up with an analogy here. So, while looking for gold, they also discovered a lot of silver and copper and zinc, okay? Base metals that are actually pretty profitable today. Copper, of course, has a little stake in the game when it comes to, a lot of it comes from China, right? So being able to get it domestically is a good thing. And it has a stake in the game with this whole green energy, clean energy policy that a lot of Western nations are pushing. So copper is also becoming more exciting. All right, so obviously the metal was there with these really terrific drill results, and I will have those article links down below, and you can read all about that. But the question that Callinex intends to answer is just how much, okay? So, you've got a couple drill results, and they're positive, they're great, but let's expand that out. Let's go a little further out, and let's see how things look, and that's the direction that the team is moving. So the team at Callinex Mines has gathered quite a bit of evidence that the metal is there in large quantities, And these recent institutional investors agree, and that has begun to really move the price up. You're going to see some pretty good volatility, as is the case with a lot of small caps and the precious metals mining sector. But you can see when those results come out, man, this stock really does take off. Okay, so to truly make great strides, this company will need to scale its operations, and this often can be very costly to bring in the right equipment, link up with nearby infrastructure, get the proper permits, and, know the right people, as well as hire the right people on the mine to do the job. Well, some more good news for you coming out of Manitoba, other than the great mining results, of course, and that is the ongoing negotiations between Callinex Mines and Hudbay. All right, so Hudbay is a company that operates the 777 mine, just a little bit away from where Callinex is operating, so in the same vicinity. And they're currently in the process of closing this mine down, okay? So they've got a workforce of around 750 personnel. They're going to bring that down to about 50 personnel by late fall this winter. And so things are really beginning to scale down with Hudbay and the 777 mine there. Now, this good news really kind of transcends to Callinex, because Callinex is making these discoveries. They're obviously striving to push towards production, and its proximity, that is Hudbay and the 777 mines, proximity to Callinex, means there's a lot of equipment and infrastructure and workforce that lives right there in town. They've been there a long time. It's been a mining community for over 100 years. This workforce will soon get laid off, okay? So people are going to be out of work. Now, for those of you that don't know, when a company closes down a mine, it can be a very expensive decision to make, as environmental laws require reclamation of the area. Quite simply put, you just can't leave holes in the ground. Okay, they got to replant things and bring things back to the way that the landscape looks in the general area, how it was before they started pulling precious metals and other metals out of the ground. So the current cost for Hudbay to perform this reclamation is estimated to be around 320 million Canadian dollars, so definitely not cheap. So with Callinex looking to take advantage of its recent discoveries and scale its operations to move toward production, this negotiation is underway with Hudbay, which, if positive, will provide the right workforce, as well as bring that opportunity for Callinex to have facilities right there. And it's really going to reduce the schedule. Okay, think about it. You find the precious metals and base metals. Now you want to bring it to production. You don't have to build those facilities. You don't have to pave those roads or truck things out to a faraway rail line. All that stuff is right there, as well as the processing in town. Okay, they can actually process the ore in town. All those things are highly beneficial to this small cap company. Okay, so when it comes to investing in today's market, honestly, things remain very uncertain as to which direction the overall stock market is going to trend. There's a lot of things working against it as well as for it at this time, but rising interest rates and an abnormally strong US dollar have really put a lid on precious metals, even given this high inflationary time. Okay, we're seeing record inflation across much of the globe here in the United States, and a lot of folks expected silver and gold to really take off, but silver and its inverse relationship to the dollar, with such a strong dollar, has really kept silver down, okay? So at under $2 per share, Callinex has a lot of potential at this time for those looking to invest in the precious metals sector, so to speak, for explosive growth, and it has shown that before when you look at the chart. Now, the recent discoveries, moving in big-time investors, and also the drive of this company's leadership team is something to compliment. It's something to look at. And Max Porterfield, the company's CEO, he himself does own, and I've mentioned this before, a 4% stake in the company. He draws a very small paycheck, especially for a CEO. He's really put his life savings into this company. It's his big gambit. So he's truly basing his future prospects here on the success of this company, and has shown success over the years. It really is beginning to shine through as the company looks really poised to begin production here in the next couple of years. So to recap, Callinex finds itself in the strongest position of the company's history today. Large VMS deposits continue to be discovered further away from the original mining location, bringing potential new life to this historical mining town. As Callinex continues to scale for production, the recent news of the closure of the 777 mine does provide capital and manpower investment opportunities. both from a Hud Bay and Callinex perspective here due to those reclamation costs. Think of the people who live and have lived there that will soon be out of a job, all right? It's tough work, and experienced miners are hard to come by, and it's all right there, already exists there today. So this is a great opportunity for both companies, one which, of course, I'll continue to follow. And if things do trend the way they are, continue to trend at Callinex, I'm sure in about 6 months' time, I'll bring an update to you. So Callinex once more trades on the OTC markets in the United States under the stock ticker symbol CLLXF, and up north in Canada on the Toronto Stock Exchange under ticker symbol TSXV. I'll have many links in the video description section on the recent news, the company, its financial position, recent investors, etc. Once more, this stock moves up quick on drill results, and they're continuing to look for more results, right? Going further away from those original sources, looking to see the extent of mineral ore there on site. So the past several times that's happened, we've seen some pretty big spikes in the stock. Definitely something to look forward to. Once operations do kick off and revenues begin coming in, there's really no guarantee that the value opportunity at today's stock price of under $2 will still be there, right? Once they're earning a profit. Okay, so one more time, not financial advice, but the catalyst is there. It's happened before, and they continue to repeat the same successful recipe. So with more positive drill results and continued progress, definitely one to watch. All right, so thanks again. Thanks for viewing today. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel for more precious metals focused stacking, as well as investment information. I am launching a new campaign here on the channel. We're going to revitalize Florida Stacker. We're going to kick things back off here now, going into our fourth year, really, between our third and fourth year here on YouTube. So check back frequently for more updates. Once more, thanks again. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll have more content, especially the stacking variety, here over the next couple of weeks. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel.